Good evening, everyone. How are you, my dear learners? Staying safe? Yes. Try to stay at home as much as you can, right? Yes, I want mm, as many as you can join the class. So, once again, a very warm good evening to all of you. Today, we are going to discuss lesson number 3 of snapshots, and it is Ranga's marriage. Yes, it's a very interesting lesson, learners, and I'm sure that you all are going to enjoy it, right? Okay, tell me one thing, my dear learners. Uh, when I say marriage, uh, can you give me some other names for marriage? Yes, in Hindi we say shadi, then vyah, then vivah. Then in some other regions, it is called Vijaya, then Kalyanam. These are the words, different words. In different regions, different words are used in different languages. Right? So, since the title of the lesson is Ranga's marriage, so I am discussing the word marriage with you. When I say marriage, what comes to your mind? है ना? Uh, New dresses, beautiful dresses, lots of people, isn't it? And dhol, tamasha, isn't it? All these things come to your mind. So, this lesson is very interesting. And one more thing, the writer of this lesson is Masti Venkatesh Iyengar. So आप थोड़ा सा आइडिया लगा सकते हैं कि सदर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया की कुछ डिस्कशन इस लेसन में होने वाली है, राइट? सो ऑल सेट? ओके, देन let's start with the lesson. Just a moment. We are just to start, and here it is. Yes. So let's start with the third lesson of snapshots, and that is Ranga's marriage. So let's enjoy Ranga's marriage, isn't it? Yes. Seems the net is gone a little slow. So never mind. We'll keep discussing. Okay. You all belong to some village, है ना कहीं से बिलोंग करते हैं. दिल्ली में हर कोई माइग्रेट होकर आया. Some of you must be from UP, some of you must be from Punjab, some of you from Bihar or Jharkhand or Uttarakhand or UP or Haryana, isn't it? And in these states, there are very small villages. और कुछ विलेजेस तो ऐसी हैं जिनका नाम भी आपको किसी मैप में नहीं मिलेगा, है ना? आजकल तो हम लोग गूगल मैप पे सब कुछ सर्च करते हैं, इजंट इट? बट हो सकता है कि कुछ ऐसे छोटे छोटे गांव हो इंटीरियर्स में जिनका नाम भी आपको देखने ना मिले. तो जो ऑथर है, नरेटर है इस लेसन का, ही कंप्लेन्स अबाउट दिस कि भाई my village is so small that its name cannot be found in any map or in any atlas. हम लोग कहाँ सर्च करते हैं? मैप में सर्च करते हैं या एटलस में सर्च करते हैं, किसी भी प्लेस को सर्च करना होता है तो, isn't it? So हम लोग उसको सर्च जब मिले ही ना ढूंढने पर, दैट मीन्स कि क्या इतनी छोटा विलेज था कि उसका नाम ही कहीं पर नहीं देखने मिल रहा, isn't it? So this is one complaint the author makes. Now, this story goes back to the time when India was under British rule. अंग्रेजों का राज्य था तब, पुरानी है, उस समय में की ये कहानी है. एंड आपको पता होगा कि विलेजेस में स्कूल्स, किसी किसी विलेज में अप टू 5th तक ही स्कूल होता था, किसी विलेज में अप टू 10th होता था, और हायर स्टडीज के लिए क्या करना पड़ता था? बिग टाउन्स में जाना पड़ता था. अब बिग टाउन्स में भेजने के लिए ऑल डिड नॉट हैव मनी, कोई कोई ही भेज पाता था. सो ओनली फ्यू पीपल could send their children for higher studies in the big towns. So what happened? Only few could go, और जो जाते थे उनका बड़ा नाम होता था, बड़ा शोर मचता, isn't it? What happened? Okay, then so English, क्योंकि हम ब्रिटिश रूल में रहे तो जो इंग्लिश का इन्फ्लुएंस था ना, वो अब तक, अगर मैं आज प्रेजेंट डेट पर आऊं तो आज भी इंग्लिश का इन्फ्लुएंस हमारे दिलो दिमाग पर छाया रहता है. हम बहुत जल्दी इम्प्रेस हो जाते हैं उन लोगों से जो कि इंग्लिश बोलते हैं फ्लुएंटली, और जिनको इंग्लिश कम आती है वो लोग ना थोड़े से एम्बेरस्ड से रहते हैं. उनको लगता है वो शायद हम, पता क्या है, एक रॉन्ग नोशन है हम लोगों के दिमाग में कि इंग्लिश एंड नॉलेज आर वन एंड द सेम थिंग. कि जिसको इंग्लिश आती है उसको नॉलेज है, और जिसको इंग्लिश नहीं आती उसको नॉलेज नहीं है. जबकि ऐसा नहीं है, क्योंकि इंग्लिश इज जस्ट ए लैंग्वेज, and if you do not know English, that doesn't hamper your knowledge. आप नॉलेज तो किसी भी भाषा में इकट्ठी कर सकते हैं ना बेटा. तो आपको नॉलेज होनी चाहिए, और तब भी इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज का लोगों को बहुत क्रेज था, और आज भी इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज का लोगों को बहुत क्रेज है कि मुझे इंग्लिश आती है तो आई फील दैट आई एम सुपीरियर टू अदर्स, isn't it? ऐसे तो otherwise don't take it, otherwise I am English teacher and I am telling you that English is just a language, right? So let's move on to this lesson. So this Ranga's marriage, actually the author, or I can say the narrator, author is Masti Venkatesha Iyengar, but this story is narrated by Shyama. जो ऑथर है उसने नरेटर को नाम क्या दिया? श्यामा. और श्यामा के माउथ से ये पूरी स्टोरी हम तक पहुंचाई, राइट? There is some technical issue and I am unable to share screen with you. So never mind, I'll explain the lesson to you. So he says, he starts talking about the marriage and then starts talking about his village. He says, my village is so small that it cannot be found in any map or in any atlas, but I love my village. So do we all. I love my native place. You love your village, isn't it? So, in the same way, Shyama says that I love my village, and my village has some specialities also. He tells us that the mango trees of my village are very special. बिकॉज दे इतने खट्टे आम हैं, कहता है मेरे जो गांव के पेड़ों के, इफ यू वंस ईट इट तो इट विल टच योर ब्रह्मरंध्र. ब्रह्मरंध्र मीन्स जब हम कुछ बहुत खट्टा खाते हैं ना, तो कैसा उसका इफेक्ट होता है, ऐसा सा एक्सप्रेशन आ जाता है ना. एंड if you put it in chutney or something like that, what will happen, जब हम बहुत खट्टा खाते हैं तो गला खराब होता है, कफ हो जाता है. So he talks about those mango trees. Then he talks about the creepers of his village. कुछ ऐसी बेल हैं उनके गांव में, जो विलेज का जो पॉन्ड है ना, उसमें वो हैं, जिससे कि वो कहता है कि इतने सुंदर फ्लावर्स आते हैं कि वो बहुत ही खूबसूरत होते हैं, आपकी आंखें जो हैं उन पर टिकी रह जाएंगी. So he talks about that. Then he says, oh my god, I'm rambling because मैं off the track चला गया, because I started with the marriage and I have started describing my village. So then he starts describing his this marriage of Ranga. Ranga's full name is Rangappa, right? So he says what happened was that one day there was all noise in the village that the village accountant's son has returned from Bangalore. So Ranga was the son of the village accountant, means एक आदमी जो कि अकाउंटेंट का काम करता था. He had money, so he sent his son to Bangalore for higher studies. Now, after 6 months, Ranga has returned from Bangalore, and that has become the talk of the village. पूरे गांव में शोर, अरे रंगप्पा वापस आ गया, अगर रंगप्पा 6 महीने बाद आया. And all of them are rushing to Ranga's house to see कि उसमें क्या चेंज आ गया. How has he changed? So the whole village has crowded in front of the house of Ranga. And he comes out. One old lady goes there and embraces him, उसको गले लगाती है, and touches his neck. किस लिए? क्योंकि वो जनेऊ पहनते थे ना, जनेवड़ा she says, and जनेवड़ा was there in his neck. So she was assured कि okay, the boy is okay. And after seeing that there is no change, up, can you imagine what change will occur in 6 months? So he was the same boy, वैसे का वैसा था ना वो. So there was no change. So they all went away. Now this Shyama, he kept standing there and asked, how are you, Ranga? So when Ranga saw him, he came and he touched his feet and took his blessings, and Shyama was very impressed. बहुत अच्छा लगा कि अरे लड़का तो बहुत रिस्पेक्टफुल है और बहुत इज्जत देता है, संस्कार हैं भाई इसमें, है ना, हम कह देते हैं, और बड़ों को इज्जत देता है. तो वो खुश होकर वहां से ब्लेसिंग्स देकर अपने घर चले गए. The same afternoon, Ranga went to his house with some oranges and they chatted for some time. So Shyama was very much impressed by his mannerism. He liked the boy. He said, लड़का बड़ा लायक है, इंटेलिजेंट भी है, संस्कारी भी है, तो क्या करें, इसकी शादी करा देनी चाहिए, isn't it? So he said what to do there. So there was a girl whom Shyama liked. She was just 11 years old. देखो ये स्टोरी बहुत पुराने टाइम की है. टुडे मैरिज एज फॉर गर्ल्स इज 18 years, है ना. चाइल्ड मैरिज तो अब एबॉलिश हो चुकी है ना, इलीगल है ना चाइल्ड मैरिज. 18 years से पहले अगर किसी लड़की की शादी की जाती है तो वो इलीगल है. ये पॉइंट मैं आपको बिल्कुल क्लियर यहाँ पे करना चाहती हूँ, राइट. बट दिस स्टोरी इज more than 100 years back, when English ruled, when British ruled. So at that time, girls were married at a very early age. So this Ratna, she was just 11 years old. And that was not the time, age for marriage. That was not the right age. So this is also, we can take out this point, because it was like a child marriage. So, but during that time, such marriages happened. So this Shama was very interested in the boy. उसने सोच लिया कि इसकी शादी मैं ही करूं. ठीक है. तो उनका एक नोन था, और उनकी ये नीस थी, रत्ना. She had come from a big town, and her parents had died, mother and father both. So she was living with her uncle. So Shama asked Ranga, what is your opinion about marriage? Ranga said, no, right now I am not at all interested in marrying, and I am interested in marrying a girl who is about my age, and I am interested in marrying a girl of my own choice. So this Shama, he was very manipulative. चीजों को अपने हिसाब से घुमाना फिराना मोड़ देना. So he said, okay. The next day, he called Ratna to his house, and Ranga also to his house. So when Ratna came, she had a very sweet voice. She sang very beautifully. So she could play harmonium also. So Shyama requested her कि बेटा एक गाना सुनाओ प्लीज. उसको रिक्वेस्ट किया, and she had a very sweet voice. So she accepted his request, and she started singing some Krishna bhajan. Right? When she was singing, Ranga came. So he tried to listen. He heard a very sweet voice, and he wanted to know who is singing. So he tried to peep in. जैसे दरवाजे पर से अंदर झांकने की कोशिश करते हैं ना, वो कोशिश की. तो what happened? Ratna saw him standing at the threshold. दरवाजे पे खड़ा देखा, और एकदम से उसने गाना बंद कर दिया. She stopped singing, and since Ranga was interested in seeing the who the girl is, so he was trying to see her again and again. So Ratna felt shy, and she ran inside the house. Now Ranga entered in the room, and he tried to know who this girl is. Uh, Shama saw that Ranga is curious about this girl, and he made a story that she is that girl, she is the niece of him, and she is married, whereas she was not married at that time. So but he said she is married. So Ranga's face shriveled. He became so sad, and after some time he went away. The next day in the morning, Shyama went to Shastri's house. Now, who is Shastri? Shastri is the astrologer. So he went there, and he tutored him everything. See, in the afternoon, I'll be coming with the boy Ranga, and we'll ask you to see his that horoscope. And when you see his horoscope, you tell this that you're going to marry a girl of 11, and her name is this. He tutored Shastri कि भाई ऐसा ऐसा बोलना, मैं एक लड़के को लेकर आऊंगा. ठीक है. Shastri said, okay. Then he went to Ranga and said, what has happened to you? Why do you look so sad? Ranga said, nothing, I am okay. No, you're not okay. You're lost somewhere. तुम खोए खोए से हो. Come, let's find out what the reason is. So Shyama took Ranga with him and went to where? That astrologer. And they went there and he said, see, we want to know, just check his horoscope. हम जाते हैं ना पंडितों के पास अपनी जन्म पत्री दिखाने, ये सब. तो what happened? He opened his books and started seeing कि his marriage is about to happen and he's going to marry a girl जिसका नाम, जो ओशियन में से निकलते हैं ना, कीमती रत्न, he said, ऐसा नाम होगा. तो उसने कहा रत्ना. तो शास्त्री ने भी बहुत अच्छी एक्टिंग की कि उसको शक ही ना हो. और अब देन जब लगा कि रंगा बिकेम वेरी हैप्पी, अच्छा मेरी रत्ना से शादी होने वाली है, देन सडनली श्यामा सेड, बट रत्ना इज मैरिड. अगेन हिज फेस, एकदम चेहरा गिर गया. ओ, याद आ गया रंगा को, भाई रत्ना तो मैरिड है. अब वो रत्ना को मन ही मन पसंद करने लगा था. Okay, now they went away from Shastri's place. On the way, Ratna's house came. So Shyama said, just wait. Told Ranga to just wait outside. मैं अभी आता हूँ. And he went inside. And after some time, he came outside. And do you know what he said? He said, oh, pata nahi, there was some confusion. I just came to know that Ratna is unmarried. She's not married. I don't know what confusion I had. Ranga became happy as soon as he came to know that Ratna is unmarried. So he said, oh, he became so happy. Now you know what happened? Yes. So Ratna and Ranga married. And then what happened after marriage? So several years passed, and then one day Ranga came to Shyama's house to invite him. Do you know for what? Yes, he came to invite him for his 3 years son's birthday. कि आपको आज मेरे बेटे का बर्थडे है और आपको डिनर पर इनविटेशन देने के लिए वो वहां पर पहुंचा. So then what happened? Shyama went to their place and he played with that kid and he placed a gold ring in that kid's finger, and then he told Ratna and Ranga, see, क्या बचपना कर दिया है तुम लोगों ने. क्यों कहा उसने? बिकॉज इन दोनों ने अपने बच्चे का नाम क्या रखा था? दे हैड नेम्ड देयर सन श्यामा, बिकॉज they Shyama was the man who got them married. So, as a matter of respect to Shyama, for negotiating their marriage, they named their son Shyam. This was a mark of respect towards him. So, this is the story of Ranga's marriage. Did you all enjoy? Yes, very good. So, this is the story. Now, let's see if I am able to share screen with you. So, can we discuss few difficult words? There was one word, rambling. RAMBLING. जब हम एक पॉइंट से शुरू करके इधर उधर हो जाते हैं, लाइक The author started with the marriage of Ranga. Then he started discussing about his village. So track se hat gaya na. That is rambling. Then there was a word cartographer. This is a man who makes maps, isn't it? I just don't know. There is some technical issue. Because of that, I'm unable to share screen with you all. So, right now, we'll not be able to do MCQs, and there are some other new words which I wanted you all to know. This whole is given in the description box, beta. The new words which you learn through this lesson and the MCQs also have been given in the description box. You just check them and note them down in your registers, right? And so I'll have to end the class right now because of the technical issue. I'm unable to discuss them. So this will all be for this is all for today. And what you all have to do is like and subscribe to my channel English. So this is all for today. Good night. Stay safe.